Hello there, Football Manager fans. Welcome back. So it's the first episode of the new season, season 2 of the lower league database playthrough. Now, got a couple of things to go over. Somewhere over my shoulder, I don't have my face up on screen for me to view, is my trophy from the Sheffield and Hallamshire County Division 1. So that's my silverware. I've taken that away. We should have been going, conventional wisdom, we would have gone from Division 1 to the county to the Sheffield and Hallamshire County Senior Premier Division, but we've not. We've jumped across to the Central Midlands Alliance Premier Division North. So it's no easier for me to say, but that is where we are. So it's quite an unusual move, not something that would typically happen, but you do have Doncaster City in here, who are the team that are owned by Willie McKay, the sports agent, who've been in the news recently because they've signed a couple of ex-professionals. So this is a much more challenging league due to the fact that it's a bigger league. So we've got 32 league games. It does come with the benefit that we've got a couple of cups. So there will be some cup games this year. We also seem to be in the Buckinghamshire Cup, and I don't even know where that is. I don't think that's anywhere near us. But you see some of the teams we've got here. So we've got AFC Phoenix, Armthorpe Welfare Reserves, Durnan District, Dinnington Town, Doncaster City, who I mentioned, Gladwell, who we have got tomorrow in game, opening game of the season, and they came third last year. Handsworth Reserves, our dreaded rivals, have come across with us. Harworth Colliery, Hartfield Town, Kiverton Miners Welfare, Retford Under-21s, Rossington Main Reserves, Scotter United, I hope I pronounced that right, ourselves Sheffield City, SJR of Workshop, don't know what that stands for, Swallownest, and then Yorkshire Main. So Swallownest is a borough of Sheffield. So they're a sort of local derby in here. And Yorkshire Main I've heard of before, but I have no idea where they are. So like I said, if we have a look at the past winners, this was won by Chesterfield Under-20s, who are now in the United Counties League 1 division. And then second place was AFC Bentley, who are in the Northern Counties East League Division 1. So it looks like it's jumbling up all the kind of league structures based on where geographically you would go rather than where you would structurally go. But we're still at the same level. And then there's Gladwell, like I said, came third. So tricky opening tie. A tricky opening tie as well for this reason. My opening day squad for a higher level is so much worse than it was if you were to watch episode 1. And that has happened for one reason. The success has made the owners, or made the directors, or the board, or whatever they're called, move us from amateur status to part-time, which has brought with it the dreaded caveat that people now want paying. And I've got £750 a week wage budget, which seems insane for this level still. And I just can't get anyone to sign. Everyone I want to sign wants £200 plus if they're above a 4-star rating. And the board won't let me offer that. Most of the people, for example, if we go on Ephraim, who's one of my new signings, and we check his contract out, he's on about £20 a week appearance, £15 a week appearance fee. So if you play even, you get paid. If you don't play, no pay. It's a simple system, but it works. The best 2 players I've got is the Cartel O'Neill Martin. He's with me for the time being. More on that in a second. I've brought him up to a star player. He's on £60 a week because the issue I've got, why my team is so weak, if I go to transfer tabs here, and I go to transfer history, I've had 3 players leave this year, but as soon as I'd won the league, been converted to part-time status, I don't know if it was winning the league, moving up a league, reputation gain, whatever, I just had a mass exodus of players. So if you have a look at some of the guys who were my stars from last year, Miles Mason, my goal scorer, he's now on £40 a week, so I just couldn't afford to match that at the time. Sam Dibbs Fuller was my backup, £20, so he's gone to Penston Church. Higher League, Luke Chadley, who'd been my emerging star, he's not even being paid. He's just moved to a higher team. Some of the Ange, my centre back, who £30 a week, just had no interest in staying with me. He got me 8 goals last year. Most of them were pens. But my team has just been decimated, and I've now been left with the issue that I had the league's best goalkeeper last year, and now I've probably got the league's worst, which is not helped by the fact, look, he's He is a youth player who looks like when you ain't got a goalkeeper and you put your mate in. He's actually gone up to 1 grey star. He's a unit. Look, he's 201 centimetres, but he's not very good. He let in 3 goals on his debut after my other goalkeeper had left. And he let pretty much anything that gets hit at him goes in. The only other goalkeeper I've managed to get in is this guy on loan, James Barron, and he is out with a broken collarbone that he's suffered. But here we go. So this is going to be the team going forward. We're going to do the press conference, see what they're saying. Always nice to start with a win, yet we've been working hard. Sandy Carey, my striker, let's just click on him here. Again, I think he's on about £60 a week, or £55 appearance fee, £7 goal bonus, £5 assist. So if he's got any sense, he'll be shooting rather than passing. But my players, every time I click continue, someone's putting an offer in, which is why I've given him and the cartel such high wages, made them star players, and made them captain and vice-captain. With Smith departing, don't want to answer that. Recent reports, have you moved for Stefan? Nope. Right, guys, so here we are. This is going to be the starting team. So sadly, I've got my 1-star goalkeeper in goal. I've got my 1.5-star guy at right back. He's come through the youth team. He's done nothing but decline since come in. He's on £5 a week. I just like, if you ever look at this, look, I just cannot get a better right back to sign. So, my thinking with him is if I go with some players who've come through the youth team, so Toure, Abubakar, and then I've got another guy, Dallo, in here, that maybe they'll be a bit more loyal and the players will stop pissing off as soon as another offer comes in for them. I've got guys like, Gibran here, and I think Sapong. Those have all come in for me from different teams. And then I've got this guy. He's not got amazing stats, but here he is here, Josh Griffins. So he's played today, so he's not going to be playing in the game. Trialists versus full-time players, or first team. I don't know why I called it that. This guy was sensational, and he's been pretty good since. I'm hoping he'll continue to develop, and if I need it, I'll be able to throw him in. I'm going to leave my Gibraltar guy on the bench for now, so no debut for him. But this is pretty much a completely changed side. Other than Liam Lightfoot, I don't think any of these guys played more than about 5 games last year. Carey might have. He played 8, so I'm really relying on him. He got 1 goal last year. He was often injured. But let's see how we go. Very similar ground, 4-4-2. 2 guys with faces. Shows the difference in football. Still got my tracksuit on. Should really change that to green, really, considering it's the team colours. But set it as blue when we started. So here we go. So first highlight is a corner. Let me just turn, there's a sound down there. Has that gone in? It's offside. I was going to say that looked like a terrible goal. It looked like everyone had stopped. It fell on the keeper. So it is not 1-0 yet. So worried that if these have a shot here, they're going to score. His kicking is pretty good. I was very nervous as I said that. That he was just going to moose one straight into the room. But this guy's been doing quite well. Ephraim, bringing it forward here, come out of central position, sprays it over towards the cartel. The cartel's through on goal. Oh, and he's lashed that, and that is a good save. It's another corner. I really need to check my corner takers because I've had so many people leave. I have no idea if he is the best player for them or not. But there we are. The keeper has spilled it. He's looking really dodgy. It's coming out to Ephraim, and he's got a debut goal. So 11 minutes into the new division, and it is business as usual. Already up to second. I was preparing it's business as usual for my goalkeeper so far if they were going to have a shot, but luckily they have spayed it. Just don't let them shoot, and we'll be okay. That's a great tackle by Ephraim, but he's given it away under a little bit of pressure here. So again, wouldn't normally see this last year. So it does show the difference between this league and the previous league potentially. He's through, and there you go. That's what I'm talking about. The goalkeeper is just stood there as the guys had a shot, and then he's not even reacted. to the follow-up. So the quicker I can get that other guy's collarbone mended and get this guy out the team and get him back on the bench, the better. So I'm not, in the minute, I'm still desperate for another goalkeeper, but I just can't get one. Nice little bit of possession football here, though. It's out to Adabaka. The other youth player hits it over for the Cartel, and he hits that through to Furtado. I believe that would be pronounced. And he's moosed that, hasn't he? So missing my centre-backs from last year, who I feel like would have just dealt with that. They're now on the ball. Jennings gives it away. It goes through to Sang. He smashed that. The keeper should get that. I'm not having that. That's a screamer. He looks like he's tipped that onto the bar. The dude's like 201 centimetres. I'm not good at maths, but I think that's about 8 foot. But we got a penalty. And it's going to be taken by Carey. He wants that £7 goal bonus. And he's got it. And it's 2-2. So we're leading the XG, which should be clear. But it's 2-2. At least we're back in this, going nearer to half time. So this is an exciting start, isn't it? Again, he's just stood there. I've got my mate all playing that for us. Oh, does he play footy? Has he played in net before? No, not really. He's really tall though. So Prushy is one of my young guys. Didn't play much last year, but he's in the team at the minute. But the ball's there have been given away by Sananoda, the left back, another guy that I brought in. Although he's come back and he's won that back. And here's Lightfoot now on the ball. He sprays that out. Iyami gives it back to Warner. Warner to Ephraim. What's Ephraim going to do here? He's going to give it away. Now they're through, and Sang's probably going to make this 3-2 if he gets the shot on target, which he is not. They've only had 2 shots on target. I know they hit the post, didn't they? And they scored the rebound, so that's kind of target, isn't it? Depending on your point of view. But there we are, first half. A team that's probably heavily tipped for promotion. I'm going to tell them you're doing well, because we are doing well. I wished I could tell the goalkeeper to sort his act out, but I don't think that's going to help. He's only a young man. Oh. This guy, man. Absolute unreal. It's like just falling over there. The rest of these guys have got to be absolutely livid. There's Carey, plays it across to Iyami. Iyami back to the Cartel. Who's that? Lightfoot's had a shot. Don't know what he's doing that far forward, but I'll take it. Oh, no. So, as soon as this game finishes, straight on the scouting list. I cannot be having this. He's got a 6 rating. You had 4 shots at you, mate. They've got an XG of 1.84, and you've let in 4 goals. Oh, and the Cartel's injured. At least that's going to stop someone from trying to buy him. I'm going to bring on Hutchinson here, who, doesn't offer the same level of quality. But then that is what I'm dealing with this year. Annoyingly, this is a Saturday game, and they've got a game Wednesday, so I have no idea how this threadbare squad is going to hold up to that. But there is Hutchison there. He's giving it away. He's chased down by Scrivens, a guy that I had on loan or on trial. I've had probably close to 50 players on trial, desperately trying to plug these gaps in this team. I had one trial game, or I had one friendly start where I had near enough a full complement of trial players on the pitch in the 11 at one stage. It's a very scrappy game. Pushy through to Hutchinson. Hutchinson cuts it down, cuts it back. He's given that away. It's gone back out. It's gone back through to Carey. And Carey has doubled his goal tally from last year. It's that £7 a goal. He's on £14 for the game. He's absolutely quids in. Can we get back in this? I don't really know what to change, though. That's the problem. Because I've got, nothing. So I'm going to hit a pause. I'm going to go tactics and subs. I'm going to bring on this guy just for the comedy, because if you see him, he's a 1.5 star. When you see this lad, he's absolutely tiny. He's the opposite of my goalkeeper. So in a box-to-box midfielder, playing in a tough division, and he is 155 centimeters. So he's still an actual child. There we are. We've lost that. It's disappointing. Trust the process. The process, guys, is that I'm going to get rid of this clown. Appeared positively chuffed. I'm not going to get rid of him. I'm not going to murder him. I'm just going to try and replace him. Back for game 2, first home game of the season. Interested to see if the crowd can creep up above 30. We've gone for exactly the same team with one or with 2 changes. The first one is Sorda is in. He's not much better, but I can't go with a goalkeeper after that performance. So his handling is 8. So that's command of area 6. Let's see, can he keep it below 4 goals? And then Hutchinson has had to come in because the cartel is injured. So he's one of the youngsters that I've managed to bring in. And other than that, I brought in my youth player onto the bench just because Cartel's not even fit enough to start there. And with another game coming up at the weekend, I don't feel like I can risk him. Since I was last on talking to you, had like another 7 or 8 transfer offers of people trying to steal my team. Favourites for a reason. Let's go do this. What are these guys playing? So I've never lost 2 in a row so far on this save due to how easy last year was for me. Playing very similar shape in some ways, but they've got that midfielder pushed on to let us kick off. Loving their kit. We'll put that out there. So hopefully this is not as hectic as the last game, especially with the goalkeeping errors. So Sorda puts that out. There is Abubakar still outright for me. Comes into Prushy. Prushy pushes that over to Ayami, who's not made a decision on whether he's going to stay with me or whether he's going to leave. He's now got other teams in for him. There is Hutchinson. Hutchinson gives it away. Still on the front foot here. What we're going to do here. Playing this around nicely. Back into Ephraim. Ephraim cuts that across to Prushy. Prushy's clipped it out wide. There is Hutchinson. Is he going to cut in and hit this? He does. He's hit that. It's gone over the bar. Now, this may be a first for me. I've just noticed there's actual people on the stands. It's the first time I've seen that. It's another penalty. So there's 2 guys there behind the goal. Here is Sandy Carey looking for his 3rd goal of the season. And he's got it. And it's 1-0. And it's another £7. Guys, raking in 131 attendance. So this is by far. It's a Wednesday as well. Chilly Wednesday. Well, it's September. A mild, balmy September Wednesday in Sheffield. And 131 people have turned out to see the Central Midlands Alliance Northern something. Oh, it's off the line. It's Carey again. He doesn't get any money for that, and he's still done it. What a legend. That's headed away. Can we survive this? At least he dived for it, the goalkeeper. Unbelievable. Has that gone through his leg? I wish they'd put replays on for goals. I'm sure that went through his legs. Ephraim looks like he's injured. Down to 10th. They've got Adriano playing. That doesn't seem fair. Even if he is nearly 40-something. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that XG, lads. Should have put someone else in goal. Keep playing, the result will come. Come on, lads, we're champions. I know none of you were here for that. But the rest of you, right, we're going to haul him off. Let's bring me little tiny guy on. Ephraim's still out there at the minute. Moosed that away. That's gone through to Patterson. Patterson's playing that through. There's a Yami. Yami, go on. Use your pace. Clip that over. Hutchinson's finally got across there. And he's cut that back to Carey. And Carey's had a shot, and it's 2. This is why I gave him £60 an appearance. It's probably going to bankrupt me. Yes, I want to proceed with that goal because that other guy is not coping very well. But look at that. He's performing so well, I'm going to have to consider if I get a goal ahead, I might have to take him off because I can't afford this. Oh, that is an absolute launch into the area by Moses Adebaku. And look at that. Hutchinson's knotted that in. This is delightful. Right. Carey, you've got up to the 70th minute to grab a hat-trick. It's not been a highlight. Chairman's going to be rubbing his hands. Right. Going to hit a pause there. I'm not going to go to the tactics page for this. I'm just going to take him off and bring on Josh Griffin. And I'm also going to take the man of the moment off. And I'm going to bring on Zach McKenzie, who is my only player with an actual photo. So let's bring him on. He is left-footed, but I'm going to stick him out on that side. Just to give the young man a rest. And can we see this out? So, goal kick for them. No one in at that end. Makes me wonder if it's mainly their fans that have come to this game. Goalkeeper's giving it straight to my guy. He's gone on. Iyamu. He's had a shot there and it's gone way over. Maybe it's Iyamu. If you somehow manage to know that, let me know in the comments and I'll try and pronounce it betterer. Little grammar joke there. I've got no one to bring on, have I? Nope. Right. So he's out wide. What can I do here? Nothing. I don't want to upset the balance here, so I'm just going to, I believe, Hutchinson can... Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to fire him into the middle. We've never practiced this, but, you know, let's see how it goes. There's only 5 minutes left. Look at this. If I had a better goalkeeper, that would be us. We could be Glapwell. And there we got it. So, I've still not lost back-to-back games. Absolutely dominated that. Look, 2 XG to 0.62. Got the 3 goals. Survived the injury. I think this is how bad that is. Hopefully it's just a strain. We don't know that. Right. Talk about that's about as comprehensive as it gets. You've blown them away. You've got to be positive. Some of these people are not even 17 years old. Can't be out here expecting more than them. Tremaine Bull just got back from the match. Great day out. Decent result too. Pleased with that. There he is. Looks very happy. Zach McKenzie makes Sheffield City debut. Played out of position. Doesn't seem to have minded. So let's just have a check of the Central Midlands Alliance Premier Division North. Early standings. I've got Sandy Carey up there. Slang, this guy's on absolute fire, isn't he? Was he there when we started? He seems to have... no, oh yeah, he's coming from Nantwich, so they grabbed him last year. He only got 9 goals last year, so he's got 5 in 2 games. He's having one of those Leon Clark spells, where the rivals, Handwood's reserves, look up there, currently above me. So I'm happy with that. 2 games in, 6 in the league, 7th in the league. I've just read it properly. I've got 3 injuries though. No one else has got any. That doesn't seem fair. So no assistant manager, no first team coach. I make less money than all of the youth team guys. I don't have any players. My goalkeepers are problematic at the most positive end of the scale, but we are off and we are running. I'm going to go away, see if we can get a better goalkeeper. I will come back for this Wednesday evening game. I was also saying before it was in September. It's August, isn't it? Forgot it's a bigger league, so we started earlier. I will be back then for this Handsworth Reserves game, because if we have a look at their previous meetings, we will see I cannot beat them. So I've drawn 2 from 2. And they always seem to peg me back. So there we go. Let's see how we are doing then, and let's see how we get on against our rivals. Thank you very much.